Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Zach.
Hey, everybody, this is Sawyer. Welcome to the Come On podcast. We're really glad you're joining us.
So come on and join us in the trenches.
Come on.
Dude,
Good morning.
I know. I don't know when you're listening to this, but it's early where we're at right now.
Yep.
But that's good.
Mr. Zach made me get out of bed.
Really early.
He said, get to the podcast studio or else. And I said, what does that mean, Mr. Zach? And he said, you don't want to know. So I'm here
You showed up.
with McDonald's.
Dude, and I just, man, I could use a caffeine drink right now. I hadn't had one all week.
I had a whole iced coffee from McDonald's. I didn't even know. They do, I don't like caramel and I don't like vanilla. And I don't understand why they don't have a mocha iced coffee. Because they would make a killing off of that.
Yeah.
But I just got the original, and it's pretty good. But it's definitely not enough caffeine for me.
Yeah.
I need a lot.
Yeah, I've noticed, like last night or yesterday, even this morning, like I don't really even crave it. It's so crazy how.
Just caffeine in general.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been drinking it. I quit one time for 6 months, but I've been drinking it every day for years. So that's crazy.
I love it. I drink too much of it. I have to quit sometimes. I have to watch myself. I bought a Monster yesterday after the last podcast. I told y'all that Kirsten doesn't want me drinking Monsters and coffee. And so I got convicted. Like I bought it and I knew that I had already had a coffee. And so I just put it in my ice chest and I haven't drank it yet. So I'm going to wait.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, so we just wrapped up the WITA. WITA. And
Comment what you think. It's Worship in the Alley. So the acronym, is it an acronym?
Yeah. WITA.
Yeah.
WITA.
WITA. Yeah.
WITA.
He says WITA. I say WITA.
WITA.
It's WITA. That was fun. That was a fun event though.
Yeah, it was.
I really had fun. It rained the whole time. We didn't know whether or not we were going to be able to do it. The people that were putting it on were pretty nervous, but they said, we're just going to step out in faith and do it. And they did it.
Dude, and it went the whole way. That was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. I mean, it rained. It never, bothered anybody, just a rain. And we had the tent set up, so it was nice.
Bottom never fell out or anything like that, but, I mean, it was just like a constant... It was constantly raining.
Yeah.
But it felt good outside, like it was cool. And it wasn't, I'd rather it be cold than hot. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being out there sweating.
Oh, yeah. I would have been way more miserable. Way more miserable.
So you're, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think a pretty good bit of people showed up too.
Mm-hmm.
I was
a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, especially with the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and they said they did it before. I think in November or somewhere in there, and it was packed out.
Yeah.
So they had nice weather.
Yeah,
but it was really neat. The vendors set up. We knew several of them, and several of them were new to me. So
all the vendors came. Everyone except for the worship team came. Like the worship teams came, which understandably they didn't. You can't get your equipment wet like that.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty hard. But all the vendors showed up, which was really cool.
Yeah, it was. I actually won that massage raffle. How crazy is that? I was like, no way. That one was neat. The one that I missed and I wanted to go to, and I never went to the actual booth there, was she was selling elderberry syrup, and you can tell by the way I'm talking I need some.
What's elderberry?
It's a elderberry. It's a berry.
It sounds very majestic.
But I don't know what hers is. Typically they do elderberry, honey and cinnamon.
Can you
stuff in
you
it.
eat it?
Drink. It's like medicine.
Oh.
Take like a tablespoon, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. But so it's like organic.
Yeah, for immunity.
I got you.
And I'm assuming she probably grows it or probably grows her
Yeah.
own. I'm not sure how that
I just
works.
drink Coke Zero when I'm
Yeah,
sick.
and it's good. Knocks it all out.
Yes. Moonshine.
They yeah, so Salt and Light was there. Obviously they had a bunch of clothes there. I think they sold a pretty good bit there. That was cool.
I bought Kirsten bought a shirt. I bought a shirt. Kirsten bought a hat. They have good stuff.
Yeah.
They have really cool stuff.
Yeah. And then it like as it rained, it got cooler that
So
day.
people
And so
were
they brought the sweatshirts out. People were everybody it seemed like was
They made
getting
a
one.
killing.
That was cool.
Which I mean, I told them this, like it doesn't seem like they're doing this for like profit. I mean, obviously you have to make a living, you know. But even the people that were putting on the event, like it doesn't seem like they're scheming like,
Right.
let's see how many people we can get here. Let's see, like let's charge people this much for this, and then it doesn't like you don't. It doesn't seem like they have dollar signs in their eyes whenever they see all these people there.
Yeah.
It seems like they genuinely want souls to be there to witness the Lord. Like they want to serve and love people, you know. And I really liked seeing that. Just the atmosphere.
I think because everything's volunteer as far as showing up, and then the as far as the event, you know, like everything that costs money is donated, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish the audio would have been good on our podcast there. We weren't really, of course we didn't know how that was going to work anyway. You know, we had speakers. Doesn't matter. It was fun.
Yeah.
But like we had the interview with Jonathan Kirkland, which Kirkland Enterprises basically, or they are the ones that coordinate and put it on.
Yeah.
Salt and Lights. I don't know what you would call them.
Like a big vendor.
Yeah, it's really them putting it on.
Yeah.
And so that was cool with Jonathan. Like you said, you know, we were, I don't know how many churches were represented there, as far as like different, we talk about churches, the building, and that's what he talked about, you know,
denominations.
There you go.
Yeah.
And getting outside of that and everybody coming together.
Yeah.
I think that's his big intent, or their big intent is to get, you know, just the whole community together to worship in the alley. I think that's really cool.
I don't know when it started, but there's this gigantic wedge in between us and other Christians. And like even amongst like our own church, you know, the church that me and you go to, Christ Church, like there's and I don't think there's anything wrong with having, you know, different beliefs. You know, like I believe one way about one thing and you believe something else about that same thing. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. You know, we're all, you know, welcome to our opinion. I think the main thing is we need to know Jesus died for us. Jesus wants to have a relationship with us, you know.
Yeah.
And we want to have a relationship with Jesus. You know, and you really see that in that event. Like they I don't even know what denomination they would be. I don't think it got brought up. But it's just like, man, we all love Jesus together. That was really cool. And they just wanted to be our friend. They just wanted to have a conversation with us and get to know us. There was no like, well, what does your church believe about this? Well, our church believes this. You know, there was that.
Yeah.
It was just like, man, how like what's going on in your life? You know, I've never met this dude. It was pretty cool. I have met that guy.
Well, I think it's that's the biggest thing. We can, you know, what do we call it? The secondary beliefs, if you want to call it that, kind of.
Sure.
Whatever, if you want to label it. You know, like playing music or not playing music, cutting your hair or not cutting your hair, like just all the things.
Yeah. Logistics.
It's the main thing is our whole hope is that Jesus came, died, and he's coming back.
Yep.
And I think that's what, you know, like you just said, Jonathan said that, getting the group together. I don't even remember talking about churches unless we might have asked somebody where you go or something like that.
Yeah.
But another thing that was cool about that event, and if the weather would have been a little better, a lot more people would have been out in town that day. But just think about the people that were out. all the different types of people that came through.
Yeah.
Some of them probably not in church or
Yeah.
anything. Probably didn't even want you to give them a little Jesus, man.
Yeah.
And like you and Kirsten and everybody that was doing it, Nate was doing it, my dad was doing it,
That
but
was cool.
giving people those little Jesus and a cross, that may just be all that one of those people needed was just
Yeah.
a little seed, and now they're
Yeah.
studying it or looking into it. Maybe
Yeah.
opened up a door for them or something. So
Yeah.
that's really cool to think about.
I love doing, and I don't want to shoot this down, but I also don't want to shed too much light on it. But like sharing the gospel, I picture that as a ministry. Like you said, I handed them a Jesus, or I handed them a cross, or Nate handed them a Jesus, Nate handed them a cross. Um, that could have been the one thing that like shifted their mindset in that day, and then at that very moment. And I don't think things happen by accident. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe everything is orchestrated to happen the way it's supposed to happen. Now I'm not saying that like there was just like this grand scheme that God had, like, oh, I'm gonna like on the day of WITA, I'm gonna get Sawyer to hand out baby Jesuses, like, but could it have been like that? Sure, but everything is a ministry moment. Everything has a butterfly effect. Um, that one smile that I gave that person, or that one, hey, how's your day going, could have just shifted their entire life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it matters, and not saying like, not patting myself on the back, like that's what I felt led to do, and so I did it, and I had an opportunity, so I took it. Um, it was just something that was happening in that moment, but what can God take and do with that? So everything matters, and so that was really cool, and it was really cool to see Nate doing it. I was really he would like walk up to me, and I'd be talking to somebody, and he would like stop the conversation and like grab me and be like, "Hey, did you give a Jesus to that person?" I'd be like, "No, go get him, go get
Yeah.
him," and it was awesome. I loved it.
It was really fun.
Mhm.
You made me think of that person that, like you said, handing out a Jesus or just saying, "Hey, how are you doing?"
Mhm.
A lot of times, I mean, I'm one of them. I'm a product of this, where people in the church are always telling you you're going to hell for what you're doing,
Yeah.
or you're just all the things. And and seeing church people out there and then them being nice to you
Yeah.
is probably a change for most people.
Yeah.
Because and I know that I'm not, you might know where I'm coming from, but it just seems like there's a whole lot of people that are church and people that just walk around with a frown and
Yeah.
just so serious about everything, and
Very,
just
very
critical.
cynical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Critical.
I don't, and just hopefully that's the thing. Like you want to see, I forget what, I can't say what that dude said on here anyway, but he was talking about you walk in some churches and you see this picture of Jesus, or painting or whatever,
Hmm.
and he's just sitting there with like just a straight, you know, almost mad look on his face, and I
Yeah.
just don't picture him like that.
Yeah. I don't either. I, I think Jesus, because the way I used to be was I would, walk around. I think I still had my personality. Like I was still, I love to joke around. I love to be funny. I love to have fun. Now obviously that's shifted into what it is now. Like I'm not the same person I was back then, but, um, I think just the joy of the Lord, and I know that's such a Sunday school term, but man, I'm filled with joy, I'm here, I'm experiencing this. Uh, uh, God gave me joy. I want to share that with people. I want to be able, like, who wants to hear that this might sound whatever, but who wants to hear the gospel from somebody that's like stone cold? Like, hey, let me sit you down real quick, buddy. You know, I would want, for me, I would want to hear the gospel from somebody that's like happy, that's excited to tell me
filled with
about
joy.
it. Yeah. You know, and I'm not saying like that's like I'm doing this this is my strategy to share the gospel. This is just how Jesus made me. This is just what he's done in my life. And so I'm going to use it for his benefit. You know, how can I use it to point to him?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be this way without blank, without Jesus.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It just, and there were a lot of people who were like, I would run up to him. And there was this one girl, I ran up to her, and she was walking with another girl. And I don't even like, cause they were like looking around at all the things. I don't really think they knew. We were playing worship music, but I don't really think they knew, you know, what was going on. Yeah. And so they were just checking it out, which I think is the point. And I ran up to them, and they were just like, "Oh!" Like, I started like backing up and getting scared. And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm not a weirdo. I just want to give you a Jesus." And they're like, "Okay," but it's just like some people respond well to, you know, fun, joyful, you know, just a happy, cheerful person. Some people do respond better to more serious, more stone cold, which is fine. It's just not how I am. It's fine, but yeah.
I think people, it is a serious thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Salvation and knowing Jesus, but you don't have to be. The thing is, you'll scare somebody off if if you think about somebody coming up to that event and you just started asking them, well, what are you doing? You know, are you hungover right now? You're going to hell. You need to come over here and listen to us.
What's your biggest sin problem?
Yeah. And, or do you go about it by just asking them how they're doing and treating them like a normal person and not some kind of outcast? And then hopefully by that, seeing your joy, like the fruit of the Spirit, basically in your life, they'll start asking, how do you have that? You know, what do you have?
Yeah.
And then that invites you into sharing the gospel with them, you know?
Right.
I think that's, the point of the whole event is pretty much that, getting the different groups of people. Plus you got people walking by, getting outside the walls of the church, like Jonathan said. And I know Anna, so his sister, she coordinated everything. And
dude, she did awesome.
Yeah. That's a lot to, I don't know how many vendors were there. Maybe like 10 or 15 probably.
Like that. That's about right.
Man, that's a lot to,
a
lot of people to talk to.
Where to park.
You got to deal with the city. All those things. Then you got to worry about the weather. They've already had to reschedule it. So it's just a lot.
It seemed like she was running around like a chicken with her head cut off. And she still like made time to socialize with everybody.
Yeah.
And to, you know, I mean, it didn't seem like it was forced, but like she had a smile on her face every time she was talking to somebody. Yeah. And she was truly like joyful and like loved them and was asking them genuine questions and was just a very awesome person. Yeah. She was really cool and she did her job very well. And
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
You know what was really cool was the worship bands got canceled because of the weather, and then just having the people go up and sing, just from the crowd go up and sing. I think that was, so to me, that was maybe more special. Yeah. Just because it was, people just going up there on their own will. They weren't invited to do that or asked to do it. They just did it, Yeah. Really cool.
And the another really cool thing that happened was Matt, the DJ.
Yeah.
He I made a really good friend there. We were helping him. We got there. We were helping him set up, helping him put his tent up. I was, helping him put his stuff where it needed to go. And throughout the event, I was just talking with him. We were joking around. I gave him a little baby Jesus to put on his on his sound
Oh,
booth, and
yeah.
every time like the music would like mess up or something, his Jesus would be falling over. I'd be like, no, you got to make sure your Jesus is. And so
That's cool.
it was funny. But he after the event, you know, he had told us, he was like, man, this is the first time I've ever DJ'd like Christian music. And I was like, dude, that is all, you know, it was really cool. And he did a fantastic job. Matt Calhoun, is that his
Yes.
name? Matt
Yeah.
Calhoun, y'all check him out. If you he does like weddings and different venues.
Yeah.
He's really good. But if you're in the Monroe, West Monroe area, I'm not sure what areas he covers, but he's really cool. Check him out.
Yeah.
But he walked up to me and we just got to talking, and turns out he goes to Christ Church, West Monroe, and he was like, dude, are you on the production team? I was like, yeah. And he was like, man, I wanna get with them. Like, I want to be on that team so bad. I was like, bro, come up to the booth. And it was a Saturday, so I was like, I'll be in the booth tomorrow, Sunday, at church. Come up, visit with us. We'll get you on the team. And so sure enough, right after second service, he come walking up and he was like, dude, he like gave me a big old hug, and I introduced him to everybody. Everybody loved him.
Yeah.
And you know, he wanted to be on the team, and so we're gonna get him.
That's cool.
We're gonna get him going. And he was just a really cool guy.
Yeah.
And I just enjoyed talking with him. But yeah,
Dude, he DJ'd for 6 hours basically
in the rain,
in the rain.
under a tent,
That is awesome.
and just like there.
It was so good too.
Yeah,
The
it
way
was good.
I was just, to me, I mean, I hadn't been anywhere where DJs are in a while, and and the way he like just rolled them in the one song into the other and kind
Yeah.
of mixed it, that was
Mhm.
really
He
special.
did a
so,
really good job.
Yeah.
Very impressed. But yeah, you know, I made a new friend, you
Yeah.
know, and that's just not that it's about numbers or anything, but man, and I don't know his story. I don't, you know, he's a really, really awesome, nice guy.
Mhm.
But man, like, even just helping him get plugged into the production team, like that small thing, man, that was cool.
Oh yeah.
That was really cool. And it felt like that moment felt, I don't want to be extra biblical or anything, but it just felt right. Felt like, okay, this is why you need to be here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's cool.
But yeah, I liked it.
Well, I think we did some live interviews, so we're gonna let them play through towards the end of this, and that was fun
That
too.
was
Dude,
so fun.
I felt like a little kid out there running around with that microphone, and then it was funny because some people were like trying to turn away because they didn't want to do it. That was awesome. I really, hopefully, next time, if we get to do this, and the weather's better, I've always seen those videos where people walk down the road with microphones and just ask people, you know, random
Yeah.
questions. I think that would be, I'm so nervous about that, but I think that would be so much fun.
I was nervous about doing that at WITA until we just
WITA?
did it. WITA.
Yeah.
And it was funny because like I would walk around before the event. I was walking around to all the venues, and I was like, "Hey, we may walk up to you and do an interview with you," and they'd be like, "Oh my, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, if you don't want to, we won't." And then whenever we got the microphones, we just started chasing people
Yeah.
down, and it was
Dude.
funny because like I would make eye contact with people and
Yeah.
turn around.
That
I
was
enjoyed
awesome.
that so much.
It's funny how you get, like, you can have, like we were asking about your favorite verse,
Mhm.
and you can literally know that verse, and then you get put in front of a
In
camera.
camera.
Dude, you go completely, like, you're like, I don't know anything right now.
That's funny.
fun. So, all right, well, anyway, yeah, I guess we'll play those interviews to finish this one out, and I believe they're going to be doing one in November this year, but
Okay.
if WITA will also remember to comment if it's WITA or
WITA.
WITA.
It's 100% WITA. WITA. WITA.
Yeah, WITA. I'm from Louisiana, man. But yeah, so I think they're going to do another one. They got a Facebook page, Worship in the Alley. in West Monroe, Louisiana. Follow that page. Follow Salt and Light. Check out their other vendors. They may have had a list on the WITA page. And just be sure to check those vendors out. So supporting local people, local Christian businesses, really important. Not that we don't want to support non-Christian businesses, but it's just important to help.
Yeah.
Most of those typically are very small businesses and typically families that work together. And so that's just important. We just want to support them.
Yeah. It's really good stuff too. They're really nice people. We enjoyed talking with them.
Yep. Everybody was. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining in. Check out these live interviews and hope y'all have a great week. We love y'all.
Awesome. Love y'all.
Hello, Mr. Zach Bennett. Coming at you live from
Are we live?
Worship in the Alley.
Are we live?
How's it going? Hello.
All right, so we're going to walk around and just ask them some questions.
Yeah, we're going to try to, if these guys have like online stores or anything like that, we're going to try to plug them. Y'all check them out. These are really, really awesome people. We've met a lot of them. Love what they're doing. They just trying to serve their community and trying to push their product. I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's do it.
Sir, how are you doing, sir?
Howdy.
This is Jonathan. We got a surprise question for you.
What is your favorite Bible verse?
Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Do you know it?
No, I don't.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways and he will make straight your path.
That's what
awesome.
I'm talking about.
Off the dome.
Yeah.
Off the dome. What
Thank you, sir.
What is your favorite Christian song?
Probably God Did It.
God did.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
told you that's
Oh,
the
my
best
goodness.
song on the market right now. Who doesn't like that song? Thank you.
Who we going to next?
Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Rose up in the well. Goes up in the well.
Joseph. That's my favorite guy.
That's my
too.
favorite too, dude.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Hey, sir. How are you doing? What's your name?
Nate.
Nate.
Are you the pastor?
Man.
You're the pastor? Okay.
I like this hat. Where'd you get it at?
Salt and light.
Salt and Light.
Whoa. Never
Our
heard of
favorite
him.
vendor. Well, can we say that? It's my homie. Sir, we're not done with you yet. Where'd you get your necklace at?
Salt and light.
What?
Oh, Salt and Light. All right. Can you give us your favorite Bible verse?
John 3:16.
Can you recite it? That's what I'm talking about.
I like John 3:16 too.
For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life.
Off the dome.
Oh, good
What
work,
a-
sir.
Oh, he just
No,
left you.
no,
I'll
no.
high five you, Mr. Zach.
Ma'am.
He literally just left.
We got
Mr. Zach
another
just
one
left
right
me hanging.
here. Sawyer, ask this
Oh
woman a
my goodness.
question.
Oh my goodness.
Would you like to interview this
All right.
woman?
What is your favorite Christian movie or TV show?
The Chosen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chosen.
Let's go.
Good job.
Thank you, Missy. Oh, snap. Here we go. I got, oh, snap. Off the dome. Look, we'll make it easy for you.
I was hoping you wouldn't think that.
All
Just
right.
hiding.
What's a good question? What's your favorite Bible character?
No, why am I drawing a blank?
Oh, no. There's too many to pick from. I love that. There we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
What's
Oh,
your
snap.
name?
Melissa.
Who's your favorite person in the Bible?
Matthew.
I love Matthew.
Let's look.
Let's plug some businesses. Wanna plug them?
Oh, Mr. Benji.
What is up?
How's it going?
Great.
Good. Why did you start this business?
So Cypress Southern's been around for a little while. Kind of the way we started. Went on a vacation with a good friend of mine, and when we come back, we had a bunch of peppers. Didn't know what to do with them. So I always say, life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. God gave me a bunch of peppers, and well, third year running, and so I got a bunch of hot sauce. So people love it. Had a lot of support from the friends, community.
I was about to say, I've actually tried. You remember us having his hot sauce at our house? That's probably some of the best hot sauce I've ever eaten in my life.
That's awesome.
I'm not even lying. Not even lying. Love what you're doing, man. Appreciate you. Doing great.
Yes, sir. Thank
Cool.
y'all. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
Woo! Where do you live?
Louisiana.
That's what I'm talking about. Do you love Jesus?
Yes.
There you go. I love it. I love it. What's your name?
Lincoln.
Lincoln. I love that name. Well, it's
Do you-
nice to meet you, Miss
Do
Lincoln.
you have a favorite character or person in the Bible?
Matthew.
I love Matthew.
That's the same one your mom said. That's what I'm talking about. Ma'am, we have a question for you. Sir, do you want to interview this young lady?
Hey, you're really cute. What's your name?
Sorry, I'm married.
Do you have a phone number?
11.
What's your favorite Bible verse? I think I know it. This is my wife, by the way.
Okay, so, geez. I like the scripture that Paul talks about whenever he's talking to the church in Corinth. And it's not one verse. It's an entire chapter where he goes on to explain that he has this thorn in his side. He's begged God to remove it 3 times, and each time God said no. And so with this thorn, like, I must prevail. And I think that just highlights the purpose of what we're called to do, that we praise God, we worship God, we make disciples even through the thorns, even through the things that we can't maybe brush off completely. You know, like, life is never going to be perfect. We're promised trials, but we persist nonetheless because of God, not despite.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
If we
So
could
that's
afford more mics right now, she could have just dropped that.
That's my wife, everybody. She's beautiful and smart and a Christian. Do you like your job? Your boss is right behind you, so
I love my job.
I bet. How do you use your job to glorify the Lord?
I would say do it to the best I can, honestly.
Yeah,
That's what God calls us to do. So
I like that. What's your name?
Emma.
I'm doing really bad at it.
Emma.
I did really bad at that. Her name is Emma, if anyone didn't catch that. Nice to meet you, Emma.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who do we want next?
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Camden.
Hey, Camden. You're a drummer, right?
Yes.
I think you're a good drummer.
Really?
I do.
Thank you.
You're really talented.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse, probably Ephesians 3:16, talking about the armor of God and just putting it on and making that the forefront of what you should go into a battle with. Yeah.
I like that one. That one's good. Thank you, Camden.
Yeah, bro.
Love you.
Love you, dude.
That was Camden, everybody, our drummer. He's also a Christian.
Hey,
I gotta quit coming up with the questions so much. I'm just doing.
I need
I'm
to
doing
do
such
better.
a
I
good job of coming up with the
apologize.
questions that it's almost like I'm still in the show and I don't want to. I want to be humble, you know.
you're the most humble person.
I'm
here.
the most humble person here at this event, just so everybody knows.
No doubt.
No doubt. Here we go. Here we go. Oh snap! Here we go. She got a come on sticker too.
You're on
Look at
live
that.
television right now.
Oh boy! Here we go. Well, now you have
let's
to.
go talk to Jessica.
Now we have to. Now we have to come over here. Oh boy!
This is the favorite thing that she loves that I do is I put her on camera a lot. And she loves it. It is my favorite thing.
Stealing your mic. How do y'all feel about the weather now? What do you think about that? It was supposed to rain this whole event out, and it didn't.
It did not. You know what? There was a little part of me that was a little bit worried this morning. And then I got checked really quick by the Lord, and he was like, are you going to believe that I am in charge of this weather, that this is my creation? And it almost brought me to tears in my kitchen because I was like, I'm doubting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doubting how powerful you are, and that actually you're in control of this weather and not Satan. And Satan can get underneath our feet and behind us because he is trying to ruin what the Lord is creating in our community. And rain or shine, like, we we all came together as a community to uplift the name of Jesus, and that's all that matters. Like, we are here for him and not for us, and we give him the glory and him the praise. In this weather, listen, praise the Lord, we're not melting.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. That was awesome. Yeah, that was good.
Well, I don't know how to follow that. So
Jessica has some good words of wisdom.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for Jessica? Do you want to ask her one or?
Yeah.
On the spot.
Yes, I'll ask her some questions. Okay, so Salt and Light, what are you guys launching right now? Like, what are we in the middle of launching for Salt and Light?
our second drop of Fruits of the Spirit. I have to say, I thought our first one was going to be my ultimate favorite, but I keep loving each drop even more than the first. So we have patience, goodness, and kindness.
Yep. So Jessica actually had this idea of like, okay, for the summer, we should do Fruits of the Spirit. And I think it's like a common theme this summer with a lot of clothing lines. But when I tell you that Salt and Light dropped this line, it has just been incredible. Like, it's so beautiful. If you guys have time to check it out, you should go see Salt and Light.
And
look
you,
at their
and you
Fruits of
see
the
a lot
Spirit.
of Fruits of the Spirit where it's got all the fruits on one shirt. And I was like, how do we do a different shirt? I think y'all kind of almost really came up with those. Like, Hannah dreamed up, let's do a shirt for each fruit and like drop one throughout the whole summer. And I was like, that was the coolest idea.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited to offer something unique.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm gonna. That was good. Yeah. That's awesome. So, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for putting it on.
Thank y'all for being here too.
Yeah,
y'all
it's been fun. We don't know what we're doing, but we're walking around having fun.
We're all just rolling with the punches.
Yeah, that's right.
It's been great.
Yeah.
I
Thank
think
y'all.
everybody's loving that y'all are just coming to catch them and talk to them and maybe catch them off guard. So you're getting like authentic real people right now because they're like, I don't know what to say. Oh my goodness. So y'all are super fun. Y'all have added a lot of fun to the event.
Absolutely. Passing out the baby Jesuses and just like it's been awesome. Y'all have really brought a lot of just joy into the place. So
Thank you. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
You're free to go now.
Hello, everybody. We're going to go find our next victim. Never know who it could be. We're going to have some baby Jesuses to pass out. We're going to get it.
Who do you want to give those to?
All right. Let's go interview another business. Let's interview this coffee place.
Coffee place.
Or the next one. They got a customer. Let's go to the next one.
They got a customer.
We'll interview
We
them
don't wanna
next.
Interrupt.
Hey, y'all are next.
She's like, for what?
I know, that's probably like super crazy. Next for what?
Tamales to go.
Hello, everybody. How are y'all? Good. Is it okay if we ask y'all a few questions?
Sure.
All right. What do y'all do here?
We cook tamales. We worship.
Cook tamales and worship?
That's what we do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What's y'all's names?
I'm Melissa.
Joseph and Lissa? Melissa, I'm sorry about that. It smells really good in here. I will say that.
It's all from homemade.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
All of it.
That's awesome. I like your hat. I like that hat very much. Where can people find y'all? Are y'all, do y'all travel around? Do y'all go to different events?
We're here local.
Okay.
And the only place I can guarantee you find me at, on Wednesday I'm at Woodlawn. On Thursday, we're across the street from the mill across from Harvest Foods.
Okay.
On Smith Street. And then everything else is wherever we go.
Awesome. We'll miss.
Summertime, you can usually find some farmers markets.
Yeah. Awesome.
Y'all have a Facebook page or anything like that?
Yeah, somewhere. Okay.
Tamales to go.
Tamales to go.
Awesome.
Tamales, the number 2, go.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll find someone in Texas if you missed out.
Okay. Don't want to do that. Well, hey, it was nice meeting y'all very much.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank y'all.
Yes, ma'am. All right. I'm really bad at this microphone thing. They probably miss every single word. Uh-oh.
I know. I don't know if they heard
Got it?
anything.
Okay. I was going to serve the heck out of those people.
All right. One more.
I'm so sorry.
Kiki.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
This is like, I don't want to be like mean to the other booth. This is probably one of my favorite booths. I'm serious.
Cool.
So what's y'all's names? Is it okay? Dylan?
I'm Carrie Beth.
Okay, Dylan and
Carrie Beth.
Carrie Beth.
Yeah.
Nice to meet y'all. Are all of these handmade?
Yeah. My hands, yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. Where can people find y'all?
We're on Facebook at Kiki's Crochet.
Okay. Well, do y'all have like an online store? Is that?
No, we just, you can message me on Messenger, or my phone number's on my business card.
Okay.
Text me.
Good deal. All right.
What inspired you to do this?
I have a nephew that wanted me to make him stuff. He calls me Kiki, so that's where I got Kiki's Crochet.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it started with something he wanted me to make, and I just made more things.
Wow.
Awesome. That's cool. Thank y'all so much.
Nice meeting y'all. Appreciate y'all. Next victim.
What do you think? You want to just ask somebody something?
Yeah.
Who do we want to find? Who's running from us?
Your wife. Hey, your wife was running from us earlier. We got to find her. We have to find her.
Red hat. Oh, I found her.
Where is she at?
Oh, snap.
Red hat.
Now.
There we go.
We're coming right now. Hello, Mel. On camera.
Gotcha.
Live action with Lauren Bennett. This is my wife. So we're going to ask you what your favorite verse is.
I'll hold the microphone right here.
Right on the spot.
Jeremiah 29:11, but I can't quote it.
Let's look it up. Hold on. I gotta look it up. Look, I'm curious because I know that one, but I'm trying to think of it too. Where's Jeremiah? Old Testament. I'm gonna let you read it if that's all right.
No, you
have to read it.
No, you have
It's not my favorite. It's your favorite. You're a fantastic reader. Ready? And I'm gonna highlight it for you. Ready?
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope.
I love that.
That is awesome. Lauren is just graduating with her master's degree. We are so proud of her. She graduates next Saturday. Woo!
Yeah! All right, let's go get our next victim. I want one more.
Hey, I know a good one.
I got you. I trust you. We're gonna go get them. We're so dead.
Hello, sir. We're on live TV right now.
What's up, man?
Hey, so this is Hellfighters. Can you just tell us a little bit about it?
I'll hold the microphone
up. Okay, go ahead. So we are a Christian motorcycle ministry. We're actually international, but our unit here is over in Balkanville, 601 Smith Street. We cater to the homeless, the drug addicts, and everything like that, which really, it hits with me. As y'all know, I'm almost 6 years clean and sober myself.
Wow.
Awesome.
So, God.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done without God. He brought me out of that dark place. And, the Bible tells us that anything, is given to us freely. So we are to give it freely.
That's right.
And, nobody lights a candle and covers it up. We're to let it shine.
Spread that light.
Right. So
that's right.
That's what we try to do.
Yeah.
We just love on them. Try to be the hands and feet of Jesus.
Do y'all have a certain night of the week or anything like that people can come?
Yeah. So, we have second Saturday of every month. We do a big breakfast, invite, the community around. Every Sunday morning, we cook breakfast for the homeless there. Third Sunday of the month, we have a worship service, and we'll have a little church. And it's been great. God's blessed that. We do that partnered with the church I go to also. And God's blessed that. We usually run 40 to 60 street people come in and, to
That's
worship.
a good crowd.
Honestly, it's better than our church on Sunday morning. So,
yeah, that's good. That's awesome.
So, the goal is, we get them in there, and of course, they show up for the food.
Yeah.
But it's our job. We'll feed their body. God's going to feed their soul.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's awesome, man.
That's just what it boils down to.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Hellfighters, West Monroe. There you go.
There you go.
Check
that's
them
what
out.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love it. Hey, thank you.
Love you. Thank
you, man. I love you so much. Hey, we said we are going to do the coffee. We got to do one more. Oh, we got to get Olivia.
Hello, ma'am. What's your name?
Olivia.
What is your favorite Bible verse?
I know, John 3:16.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, not right now. That's okay. John 3:16.
One more. We're telling we get them.
Are they?
Oh, snap. Oh, yeah.
Hello. Means coffee.
One coffee, please. I need 13 cheeseburgers. She is working hard, ladies and gentlemen. That is the biggest Stanley Cup I've ever seen in my entire life.
You could fill that up with coffee.
We could put a lot of come on stickers on that Stanley Cup right there. What is your name?
My name is Kelsey.
Kelsey?
Miss Molly owns it. She is running around for a minute.
Well, Miss Molly isn't here, so we're going to interview Miss Kelsey. Miss Kelsey, what is your? I'm not trying to pull you away from your work. Off the dome, what is your favorite Bible verse? Can you say it into that?
Jeremiah 29:11.
That is awesome.
And you quote it. We had somebody else that couldn't quote it.
For I know the plans I have for you, said the Lord, plans to prosper you, plans to do you no harm and only good. Something along those lines.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You got it.
I got the first part.
No, that's right. That's right.
This is a
Plans to. I think it's plans to give you a hope and a future.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Kelsey, it was a pleasure meeting you. Appreciate you so much.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. And we're at Worship in the Alley here in West Monroe. We have live streamed. We have recorded some stuff. Recorded a live podcast. Thank y'all for joining in.
Love y'all.